What do you think of Anthony Joshua?
He's lost the edge through the soft life. People slapping on your back, telling you how great you are, this, that and the other, and they sort of like put a false ego there, an ego bigger than what you've actually got. And I think he's fell victim to that.
Before we dive in, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. What do you think of Anthony Joshua?
An ambassador for the sport of boxing. He's done a lot for his country. A likeable fella, looks right. You know, he's a promoter's dream. He does everything right. What do you want him to do? Big, strong man, good array of boxing. Can he come back and win his titles? I think he can. You know, he just needs to get a bit more devil in his work and believe in himself more. If he gets those 2 points in order, he can come back and regain his belts.
Yeah, where do you think he's sort of lost that edge? Because it seems a bit baffling, I think.
He's lost the edge through the soft life. People slapping on your back, telling you how great you are, this, that and the other, and they sort of like put a false ego there, an ego bigger than what you've actually got. And I think he's fell victim to that. You know, and that's why he wants to go back to being the man he was, being this, how can I say, more aggressive type, his natural character, because he's got used to playing a game, hasn't he? He's got used to playing this character who's not really him. He's off the streets of wherever he's from, Watford. He's been brought up, like we all have, on the rough side of things, you know, and I think they ironed it out of his work, you know, just so as he could fit the bill as being a poster boy. And now he's lost a couple of times. Now he's thinking, you know what, I need to revert back to my natural, who I am, being natural, my well-being, and being the man I want to be. I think he spent too much time thinking about other people and what they were thinking of him, and his big business deals, his sponsorship. I think he was trying to please them more so than winning the fights. And he made the biggest mistake, didn't he? He overlooked the sport of boxing. Because if you think about everything else apart from what you've got to do in the ring, it'll catch up with you. And that's all what's happened to Anthony Joshua. He took his eye off the ball and got soft. You know, the people around him telling him he can do this, telling him to do that. Because if you get people around you and you can't get nothing wrong around them and everything's right, even though you know you're wrong yourself, where are you going with it? Where are you going with that? You can't move on from it because you think, oh yeah, oh, it must be right because they think it's right. Little do they know they're just telling you that to keep their job and keep face with you and be around you and carry your bags a bit longer. But that's cost him to be a loser. Caused him to be a loser today. But I think he can get it right. Get the devil, get some rough, tough, well, without swearing, garbage going in his life. You know, get back to the street kid, the aggressive kid, the no-nonsense kid. Let's have a row, not be frightened to get his hands up and walk forward and bring it to him. You know, if he gets that back in and get the devil back in his work and believe in himself, why not? But do I like him? Yeah. He's 10 times more of a man than Deontay Wilder. What a man in defeat, though. You know, you've not heard him complain once. He's took it on the chin, like a man should, and he's looking to rebuild. I can only admire that, and I always will. I admire him because he takes a loss like a win, positively. You know, and that's proved he can come again. And with that mindset, he will come again. Yeah. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Do you think we'll ever see Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua?
Why not? Why not? It's the only fight I was ever interested in. I was never interested in Deontay Wilder. I made a clear point of that.
Why?
In previous videos. Because I thought Britain deserved that fight between, at the time, the two belt holders. But now it's gone. Even if he fought tomorrow, it would never be the same because it's not the same stigma anymore. Yeah. You know, even though he can come back and do this, that and the other, it should have happened this year, that, between them two. But politics of boxing again reared its ugly head. And here we are today, which I knew all this was going to go wrong. I knew it, even though I thought myself AJ might pull it off because he was a bigger, stronger, more, you know, more of a gigantic physique on him. I thought I'd just out-hustle him. And I did think he had devil in his work from his previous fights. That when he got up off the canvas with Klitschko, and he come back to win then. So I thought he'll do it with Usyk. But when I watched him fight Usyk, it wasn't the man I was looking at. He wasn't the AJ I seen previous. Different fighter altogether.
And why do you think that was?
I just think he thought he only needed to do so much. I think he thought he was at home and he's going to get a points decision. Sit behind his jab. He thought he's the house fighter. He's the big name. The judges are going to be fair to him. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it was a one-sided beatdown. and it was his own fault. Plus his corner was saying to him, you know, get behind the jab, just jab, not try and win. I think they're just trying to keep him in the fight. But it's what he's done outside the ring leading up to that. It's a culmination of things what leads up to a defeat, especially with a man like him. And I think it's the way he's lived his life outside the ring, before the fights and all this kind of thing. There's a lot to it. You know, there's a lot of things can lead up to a bad performance. And he just had a bad performance, but it's cost him dear.
Yeah.
But can he resurrect it? Yes, he can.
What do you think will happen in the Usyk rematch?
If he fights like that, nothing. He's got to change his game up. He's got to get physical with him. He's got to use his 18 stone, his strength. He's got to bully him to death. He's got to take him into a dogfight like Tyson did with Wilder. If he's not prepared to do that, same result. Because Usyk is a fine champion, fine boxer, probably the most technically gifted boxer there is. You know, and he's a very dangerous guy. And what makes him dangerous is that will to win again. Because he took some stick off AJ. He took some big, hard, heavy shots. And he wants to win, does Usyk. You know, so yeah, it's a tall order. Because I think he's a great champion.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a good fight between him and Tyson. But will he beat Tyson? No. Definitely not. Tyson's too big. And he can box equally as good as he can when he trains to do that. So let's just see. Let's just leave Anthony Joshua to his own job. He's got a mountain to climb, but I'm sure he can. If anybody can, he can. You know, but good luck to the kid. But a nice kid. I do like him. There's no harm in liking people, is there?
No. No harm in being nice either, is there?
No.
No.
Definitely not. I always thought he was a good boxer. They don't give gold medals away, Special Olympic ones.
No.
You know, he's done great things. And I think he's given me some good thrilling nights, says AJ. Edge of the seat stuff for my cup of tea, a cheese sandwich, some decent viewing, you know. But I was disappointed when we never got the AJ fight. That's all I wanted, you know, because that's what the British public deserved, and they never got it. Been deprived again. I don't know why. You know, but there you are. That's life.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you like this, we have a full, deep interview, the uncut, unedited version. So if you want to watch that, the link is below. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel.